Hey guys! As many of you probably know, the Mewtwo patch has gone live. Mewtwo has been added to Super Smash Bros, and the first wave of Mii Fighter costumes has been released. I plan on making a video like this every time Smash Bros gets more DLC. I was originally going to just upload my first hour or so of the patch on my gameplay channel, but I'm not quite confident enough in my live commentary skills to do that just yet. That, and there's so much more I want to talk about for this patch. Before I talk about all the new content added, let me talk about something that was accidentally found. A hacker on Reddit got into the 3DS ROM as soon as it was patched, and found some very interesting things. Apparently, Lucas's victory theme is already in the game. And Roy Koopa's got an updated victory theme? Why? What's it sound like? Oh! Along with Roy, apparently they found themes for Ryu from Street Fighter. The guy that released this has a good reputation for finding hacked data, so I'm leaning towards this being legitimate. If it is, Roy from Fire Emblem and Ryu from Street Fighter may be coming as future DLC characters, both of whom I'd be happy to see. Roy was one of my favorite characters from Melee. People can finally stop using the stupid joke about Roy already being in the game. And Ryu is a gaming legend. Plus, with Ryu's addition, that would mean that not only are third-party characters being considered for DLC, but companies can get multiple characters into the game, which is pretty cool. But with that out of the way, let's talk about everything that this patch added. A few balance changes have occurred, and once again, Nintendo isn't providing patch notes. Pretty happy with the changes that were added so far. Diddy Kong got a much needed nerf, Sheik and Sonic got some nerfs, Kirby, Pac-Man, Charizard have been slightly buffed, and it's much harder to get stuck underneath the Lilac Crew stage, which, thank God, that is one of the most annoying ways to die. So far, of what's been found, the only things that really bug me is that Sonic and Ness are still annoying as hell to fight, and Rob's awesome up throw was nerfed. There might be more, but that's all that's been found so far. We've got more 8-player Smash stages. All of them are Omega stages, but it's nice to have some more variety. You can share stuff online now, from Mii Fighters to screenshots, even custom stages. I probably won't use it much, but it's nice that the functionality is there. The first wave of Mii costumes were released, and I am loving them. Protoman's armor and the Majora's Mask in particular, that is an awesome combination. I ultimately prefer my steampunk panda hat more, but I love these costumes, and I can't wait to see what's added in the future. And last, but certainly not least, Mewtwo is now playable in Smash Bros. Well, if you registered both versions on Club Nintendo, which, thankfully, I did. Mewtwo is one of my favorite Pokemon and one of my favorite Smash Bros characters. I am so happy to have him back. First thing I did when I got the patch, I went to Smash Mode, picked Mewtwo, went to Pokemon Stadium, and beat the shit out of a Jigglypuff. And oh my god, is Mewtwo fun to play as. His moveset is pretty much unchanged from Melee, with the exception of a jab finisher, his final smash, his side B properly reflecting projectiles, new colors, and some new taunts. Apart from that, his moves are the same, at least in their functionality, but visually and audioly, I don't know, Mewtwo is badass. First off, the most important thing by far, he still has his voice from Melee. I was so worried that they'd go with a new updated voice from Mewtwo. All due respect to those who prefer Femtwo, but the Mewtwo I love is the one from my childhood, the sinister, tragic figure from the movies. His moves have been visually upgraded for Smash. The dark, psychic energy looks so good in HD. Mewtwo in general, for that matter, looks very good in HD. The new visual effects makes his attacks look so much better, his tail attacks in particular. The added sound effects are also really cool. I love the swishing sound effect his tail makes. But enough about his looks and sounds. How does he play? I'm no expert on Smash Bros. Balance, but in my opinion he feels a bit stronger than he was in Melee. He's still a glass cannon, but his moves hit a bit harder now. All of his smash attacks kill fairly early, his up smash in particular is fantastic, his up throw is still awesome, his back throw is hilariously badass, he effortlessly chucks them behind him and looks so bored while he does it. His forward throw is as awesome as ever, and his down special. I get that it's a decent move in theory, and combos into almost everything, but I can never seem to land it. And I really don't like how the opponent has to be facing you in order for it to work. But all in all, Mewtwo is very fun to play as. I went through All-Star on Hard, Classic on 9.0 difficulty, I beat Classic Mode 9.0 on my first try, just saying, and some For Glory matches. And apart from a reassurance that I am just as bad at Mewtwo's teleport as I was as a kid, I had fun the whole time. He's not my favorite character, he dies way too fast, and some of his moves are rather hard to hit, but I enjoyed playing as him. I'd highly recommend for people to try him out. The last thing I want to talk about Mewtwo is how he's been implemented into the game. As far as I can tell, he's been fully integrated into the game, from his silhouette in the background to his appearance in All-Star mode. You can use him in all the modes, you can unlock trophies for him, and he's got his own short victory video and pictures for Classic and All-Star mode. Fun fact, there are actually extra textures for more All-Star levels in the game, enough for 20 or so more characters. I don't know if they will add that many, but it's awesome that the possibility is there. There are only 3 things about Mewtwo that are changed from other fighters in the game, something that will probably be the case for all downloadable fighters. First off, he doesn't have a Palutena's Guidance conversation, which is disappointing, but I understand why they did it. Secondly, his position on the character select screen. I don't know why this bugs me so much, but it really annoys me. Instead of being next to the Pokemon fighters, he's been relegated to the bottom right corner of the screen. Doesn't mean much in terms of gameplay, but my OCD kicks in every time I see it. And thirdly, the one that upsets me the most, is that Mewtwo doesn't have any custom moves. I'm personally hoping that those will be added at a later date, because I really like custom moves. They are an absolute pain in the ass to collect. I've spent hours upon hours trying, and I'm nowhere near getting them all, but they are fun to experiment with. I'm a bit surprised that the Miiverse stage and tournament mode weren't included in this patch. The Miiverse stage in particular, what is taking them so long? Maybe they'll be released on the 28th, when everyone can purchase Mewtwo, or alongside Lucas, but I hope they finish them soon. I'm really excited to try those features out. And that's everything for this patch. Thanks for watching. Like I said, I'll make a video like this every time new content is added to Smash Bros. So when Lucas is added in June, you can expect me to make a video shortly after his release. If you want to be updated when those videos are posted, please like, share, and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on Mewtwo in the patch in the comments below. Do you enjoy playing as Mewtwo? How about the new Mii costumes? What are you looking forward to for possible Smash DLC? You can follow me on Twitter if you want. I post updates there regarding the stats of my future videos. So if you want to stay up to date on my content, you should go do that. Maybe you want to see more of my Smash content, in which case I've got 2 videos for you right here. My top 10 characters for Smash DLC, and my top 10 stages for Smash DLC, right here. And I think that's all for this video. So thank you all for watching, I hope you are all enjoying life, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!